Hello, I'm Rhonda Powers. I am an ambassador with Plexus. I have been taking Plexus Slim for about 47 days now. Some of the people above me had put the challenge out for us to all make a testimony in a video to let everybody know about our Plexus products, which we all love very much. Um, my story was I have been suffering from diabetes for years. It's been getting progressively worse. Taking up to 7 shots a day. I hit 400 or 500 with my sugars no matter what. Even with two different types of insulin. I have no medical insurance, so um, I it's pretty expensive for me. And I really have not been able to go back to the doctor in the last couple of years to see about maybe adding some different medications or getting it adjusted in some way. Um, as a result of this, I have had diabetic neuropathy, pains, pins, needles in my feet, severe pain in my legs, and also some fibromyalgia issues. I'm going through menopause right now, so I have a lot of trouble sleeping. The pain from the fibromyalgia is just, I mean, it is so bad that I haven't been able to sleep for years. And it had gotten to the point where I would wake up in the morning and roll over in bed and, I mean, just literally be in tears first thing in the morning. Um, I think my worst fear in life, I'm one of those people that has a phobia of dying. I know we all have to die someday, but I'm never ready to do that. And I was in so much pain that I actually told God I think he's going to have to take me. I mean, I cannot imagine living the rest of my life in this much pain every day. And I can feel that I am just dying. I mean, I was in a very miserable place. Um, my fibromyalgia pain, I took prescribed Vicodin and 800 ibuprofen together 3 times a day. And I'm barely functioning with that. I'm in pain. I'm exhausted. I don't sleep well at night. I need a nap every day. I usually wake up from those feeling worse than I did before I ever took one. I started seeing online people talking about Plexus, friends of mine. I happen to be a dog breeder. I have my Frenchies, which I love and raise, and I used to raise Shih Tzus. So I had a lot of friends, breeder friends of mine, and I started seeing them talk about Plexus. Um, and I scroll by because I don't know what they're into these days, but whatever. I I started noticing though over a couple of months that here's another one and here's another one, and now they're putting up pictures, and I'm noticing that they're getting thinner. They're talking about the health benefits of being able to get off some of their medications and about having control over their cravings. And then, of course, the bonuses they're talking about, they've lost weight and they're losing inches. And I'm starting to pay attention now. I used to have very good success with low carb dieting. I did the Atkins for years. I lost like 50 something pounds and I kept it off and maintained it for 2.5 years. Had my diabetes under control. It was wonderful. And I have unsuccessfully tried to go back to that a couple times over the last couple of years. Um, and for some reason or another, it just didn't seem to work anymore. I believe it was because of the insulin issues that I was having, plus the insulin shots that I was taking. That makes it hard too. Uh, so I decided I'm going to investigate Plexus on my own. So I didn't say anything to anybody or ask them any questions. I just went online and Googled Plexus. And I start seeing some testimonies on YouTube. I start reading about the ingredients. That it's, natural ingredients and that it isn't any kind of drug. And what I'm hearing sounds a little too good to be true, but people are saying that, you know, it is doing all these things for them, but then I find the magic ticket for me when I see that it was originally a product they used to help regulate sugars for type 2 diabetics. Well, now that's got my attention. Um, to try a product that was going to be natural ingredients and something that was actually made to help people like me regulate their sugars seemed like a win-win situation. Being the skeptic that I am, I even went online and started searching up bad things about Plexus, trying to find bad reviews about Plexus. I did find a couple of things where people said that, they didn't think it worked for them. I found a few paranoid individuals that apparently all the evils of the earth came out of the ground when they tried Plexus, which I kind of blew those off because you're always going to have people that, just don't have anything nice to say about anything. But, I really had to dig for those because the truth of the matter was Plexus was helping so many people in a positive way that you have to dig to find something bad about it. And the bad reviews that I found had nothing to back them up, whereas the good reviews I found had a lot of science to back them up. So I decided to go to the main lady on my Facebook page, Holly, who seemed to have been doing this long as and had signed up a lot of people that I knew that were having great results. So I thought I would start with the top that was on my list, and I got a hold of her, and she was wonderful. And I called her, and we discussed Plexus, and I was so encouraged by the fact that there weren't people with ripped abs and telling me that I was going to have a six-pack when I was done, and because Lord knows I will be 50 years old in 2 weeks, and I will never have ripped abs. That boat has sailed. So I went ahead and got a hold of her, and I decided immediately after seeing her before and after results, and also after seeing the additional income that she was able to bring into her house by promoting a product that was the most natural product out there to help get your health in line and help you lose weight, and also something that would help you get your health in line as well as get your weight in line. I thought, if this is absolutely as amazing as everybody claims it is, and since I know these people, I do believe it, I would go ahead and just sign on as an ambassador to begin with. Besides, I could get the wholesale price, and it really wasn't going to cost me anything. And if it worked as well for me as it did for everyone else, then I would be able to sign up somebody else, and my Plexus really wouldn't cost me anything. It would be covered by sharing it with other people. So that was really my motivation, because Lord knows most of us don't have any extra income these days. So I started on December 14th. I took my drink and I waited for something to happen. I waited for that feeling. I used to take 5-hour energy drinks twice a day. You get that kick in, you feel it kick in. I didn't feel anything. I had a friend of mine here with me, visiting from Vermont. I gave her some of mine. I said, you will try this while you're here also. And I also put my husband and daughter on it. Now, my friend felt it right away. I mean, the first day, she just wasn't as hungry. Me, I was eating everything in the house. I'll be honest with you, I ate everything in the house. What I did notice after first drink was that I no longer had upset stomach. I have horrible IBS issues, and my stomach just felt like nothing. I mean, there's always something horrible going on in there, and I didn't feel anything, which was a plus for me. I continued over the next 4 days to eat everything in my house, and I made the comment that I would stick with this Plexus because I know that it works and it will kick in at some point. I've seen that it had helped my friend's appetite immediately, so I knew it would kick in for me at some point. And honest to God, my IBS issues were gone, and my friends were also. I mean, she no longer had to take her Marilax every day, and her bloating was gone, and I mean, she was just having amazing results. And so I said, I will stick with it. Well, my husband and I went out on day 5. We stopped at breakfast buffet, and I got eggs and potatoes and biscuits and gravy and French toast. I know none of this is good for me, but we very seldom do this, and I'm just treating myself. I ate half of one biscuit and a couple bites of my potatoes, and the oddest thing was I didn't want any more. I wasn't hungry. I told my husband, I said, I just don't want anymore. And then I said, well, you know what? I'm going to eat this French toast. I'll have a piece of French toast, and it's a treat for me. So I went and took a bite, and then I took a second bite, and I'm like, I can't do it. I mean, I'm just plain not hungry. It was so bad, I apologized to the waitress. I left all kinds of food. Now, usually I would eat and repeat that, and this was amazing for me. It had done something to my brain. It wasn't that I felt full or stuffed. I didn't want it. I was done. And from there, it just really proceeded to take away so many things. It was the holidays, and I was cleaning off the counters after a meal, and I found this stale bottle of Diet Mountain Dew, which I love. And I told my husband, I said, well, when's the last time you had any pop? And he said, I don't know. I said, me neither. And then I realized it had been about 5 days, and I said, what have I been drinking? And I realized that I had been wanting water. Plexus made me want water. And I've been drinking water all day. Well, I have to tell you that it's been about 42 days since I have wanted a soda. I haven't had one. I don't want one. I get up in the morning and I have one cup of coffee, and I have to be honest with you, at 45 days, I can now only drink half a cup of coffee, and I really don't want it anymore. I think it's about to get rid of my coffee cravings too. At the end of week 1, my husband had lost 10 pounds. I'm sorry, that's not true. Through week 1, after 7 days, my husband lost 6 pounds. My daughter had lost 3 pounds, and I had lost 2. But that was okay because I was feeling so great. And all of a sudden, I wasn't having cravings anymore. The pop was gone. My IBS issues were fixed. I was still waiting for the energy to kick in. I hadn't felt that yet with my accelerator. I hadn't felt the energy. So anyway, we were all doing pretty darn good on it. So I went ahead and stuck with it. And I have to say, by week 2, I noticed I was sleeping. And oh my God, I could thank Jesus. I haven't slept for years, 4 years. And I realized I don't have any more pain. I haven't needed to go for a pain pill by the 2nd week. And I realized it wasn't that Plexus was giving me the boost of energy. It was that it was fixing the things that had been ruined by my diet and my lifestyle choices for so many years, that Plexus was actually putting the right nutrients in, fixing my body from the inside, which was giving my body a chance to heal itself and function the way God intended it to. The body is the most amazing creation. It is made to restore and renew itself and regenerate itself. It does that. I mean, it's the natural state of being for your body. When I began taking the Plexus, it began fixing the things that I had screwed up on the inside. And from there, my body took over, and I started craving things that were good for me. Water, vegetables. I would make a dozen chocolate chip cookies. Love fresh chocolate chip cookies. I will also eat a dozen fresh chocolate chip cookies. I made some week 2, and I had 2 cookies. I didn't want any more. And what was great about the Plexus is that I wasn't changing what I was eating. It's just that I ate less. Like I said, usually I'd bake a dozen chocolate chip cookies and eat a dozen chocolate chip cookies. Now I made a dozen and I ate 2, and I was happy with that. A week later, I ended up throwing the rest of them away because I never wanted another one. I've been throwing away so much food, it's not even funny. So much food, it's not even funny. I have to relearn to shop. My portions, I've started eating off the small plates, like the dessert size plates instead of a dinner plate. Because I know that I just can't commit to. I would never pay for another buffet. It just wouldn't pay me to do it. The portion sizes are ridiculous. Sometimes I wonder how I live. I just really don't eat that much. I'm just not that hungry. What I would tell anybody is, if you try Plexus, please understand this is not a drug, okay? This is something that you're going to drink. It's very easy. You put 1 pink packet in, and you shake it up, and you drink it, and you're done for the day. I also take 2 accelerators in the morning with my Plexus, just to help speed things up. And I've also added ProBio 5 and the Bio Cleanse. I added that at about week 3, And that really just kicked my energy up a notch, and I really started losing then. By the time I got to 44 days, I was down 19 pounds and countless inches. Um, I tell everyone, if I never lost anything else, I would never stop taking Plexus. My IBS issues are gone. I sleep better. I have good, steady energy all day long. Um, my sugar levels have come down about 70 points. I have not really sold it on that point yet because, in case you can't notice when I'm talking to you, not having insurance, I broke a tooth here about 8 months ago. It's infected. It's up in here. I cannot go to the dentist yet. When I get the money to do so, I need to get it fixed. I am well aware that as long as I have this infection going on up here, my sugars are never going to straighten out. And that has been a big issue for me the last few months. But you got to know I love my Plexus. If with even this going on, I'm still making a video to tell you about how awesome it is. And so I'm really excited when I can get that fixed. And I think that's really going to help my sugar levels a lot. But still, 70 points down, even with this going on. I really think from the business standpoint, I have received in 47 days of doing Plexus, I have received 4 checks from Plexus already. Just by telling my friends about it, it really grows on its own. People who have known me for years can tell the difference between the fact that Rhonda is dying to, I feel great, I have energy, I look fantastic. I've literally cried over this product, and I actually did today, talking to somebody else about it. It has been a miracle for me. And when I tell my friends and everyone about it, the business is great. This isn't about the business. This is about getting your life back, your health back, and feeling like, you know, at 49, I'm still calling it that for 2 weeks, that your life isn't over, that Plexus can make such a huge difference in how you feel and fix so many things. You'll help your body fix itself. You're not going to believe how different you feel. What you need to do is give it a chance, and you need to give it the time. Because remember, we didn't do this in, I have so many people try Plexus and they say, well, I tried it for a weekend and I didn't lose any weight. I think they're missing the point. Nobody put on 50 pounds in 6 days. Nobody will take off 50 pounds in 6 days. You may not even take off 1 pound in 6 days. Plexus has got to fix the things that we have done to our bodies. We drink it and wait. You have absolutely nothing to lose. I guarantee you, if you give it your 60 days, if it does not help you at all, if it does nothing for you, you can get your money back. But I know that if you stick with it, if you adjust it when you need to, you know, you may have a yeast issue. You may need to add some other products. You may need to add the ProBio and the Cleanse. You may need to add the vitamins. You just have to stick with it, and you're going to have fantastic results. You're going to see a change. It's going to be different for everyone. Some people it's going to be all at once. Some people it's going to take a little time. Look at it this way. If you tried Plexus and you stuck with it for a year, and let's say that at some point it starts moving, you know, your weight starts moving, but it's slow. You only lost 5 pounds a month. Do you realize that you would be 60 pounds lighter this time next year? And you not really a lot of effort involved here. All you have to do is pour the mix in, shake your drink. It's wonderful. It's berry flavored. It tastes great. And enjoy. Like I said, this isn't all about the money, but it is a good business opportunity. It is fantastic, and the company is wonderful to work for. I share Plexus because it's a miracle for me. Health-wise, it has probably feel honestly like it is saving my life. The company doesn't claim that. But this is my own personal opinion that it's been like night and day. So I don't know what you're waiting for. But please, if you are having health issues and you want to try to get a good natural product from a wonderful company that stands behind it, and give it a try and give it the time, devote to it. And of course, any lifestyle changes you can make, switch out a sandwich for a salad, uh, take the stairs instead of the elevator, drink water instead of pop. This is just going to make it better. And Plexus does help take the cravings away, and it does help you make those changes, because your body, when it gets straight again, makes you crave the things it originally was meant to function on. Plexus is just a tool to help you with this, but it'd be absolutely life-changing. And with a 60-day money-back guarantee, you have absolutely nothing to lose. So I know my testimony is probably long, but this means so much to me. I'm so passionate about what it has done for me. I even cried, which is embarrassing, but people, you got to know, it's saving my life. So I really hope that you will get a hold of your ambassador or anyone who has talked to you about Plexus, and get more information and see what you can do to get started, because, the sooner you get started, you can work toward being healthier and getting your life back. And I don't care how old you are. It's never too late. I'm proof of that. And I really hope that everyone will look into this more and start their trial period on the Plexus. It's really going to be life-changing for you. Everybody have a great day. Bye.